Yo, Velez, first in the house. How you doing tonight? Just setting up. Hey, Blue X. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday, Velez. Just doing one more thing of setup, and then we can get that started. My weekend's been pretty good. How's yours? Welcome, J Squared. Violet Fox Gaming, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a good weekend. Almost done setting up. Thank you for your patience. I just need to post in the Discord and we're good to start. It's Crimson Gaming. It's your alt account. Nice. Good to have you back, Crimson. Yo, 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 Christian in the house. How you doing tonight, Christian? Ooh, I clicked the wrong button. I meant to mute. Sorry, I didn't mean to sneeze on the mic. Excuse me. Got the cricket on, now I've got you on as well. Nice, love and life. Shark, welcome back. How you doing? No worries, J squared. I knew that was going to be the one lose con. Levitate, Bronzong, Luster Purge, Deep Storm, Hydro Pump. Shield Dust or Drought Weather Ball. No worries. Cute Charm Jinx. It's awkward. Hey, Black Player, how you doing tonight? I agree, Valencia. It's pretty sus. This Jinx has I don't know, maybe it put on some makeup, some lipstick, went to the salon, got its hair done. It's wearing it's wearing a dress for the ball. Gonna be delayed a bit tonight, Christian, no worries. I know the feeling. My internet has that problem as well at times. Depending on, you know, your comfort with it, sometimes when watching a live stream, instead of viewing at 1080p, sometimes I'll switch it down to like 720 because it helps the like connection. It doesn't look as good, of course, but it is a strategy to kind of like limit that delay because it's less for it to have to process. Come on, buddy. Nice, GG. The cute charm actually played in our favor there. It saved us. Fresh water, nice. Whoops. Jinx and cute should not be in the same conversation. True, Mr. LeBear. She went to Macy's and got a makeover. Basically been up since I woke up to the Waylord before the 8th gym. Damn. Been up for a while. Jinx is Meg Griffin of Pokemon. That's accurate. Yeah, waking up early and then pulling an all-nighter. I watched skip through the Waylord. Welcome, Blez. In reality, though, like, that was a game-ending scenario. The Thunder Fang was doing too much, and the setup for the Elite... Like, technically, yes, we might have had a chance to get to the Elite Four, but we didn't have enough heals for it. With them having Leech Seed and, like, really good Pokemon, and me being really tired after streaming for 8+ hours, it was either roll the dice and lose, or play passively, lose everything that we had at that mediocre fight, and then have nothing for the end game. Wait, I looked at chat, did I miss it? It was a Tailo. If it didn't have shield dust and we were able to get the burn, we would have survived and not needed a heal. Which Pokemon is creepier, Mr. Mime, Jinx, or Hypno? Ooh. Personally, I would say Jinx. Hypno definitely could be the answer, but like... For Hypno, it's really just the nose. And I got a big nose myself, so I can't judge him on it. I'd love to get an Entei in the lab tonight. That would be a dream come true. Wait, was it in Ekans for the last one? I don't think there's any pivots. Yeah. Correct. Legends Z8 did come out, and I've seen some pretty funny things from it. Obviously, the Starmie Mega is but some of the dialogue that characters say is pretty funny. Yeah, there's no pivots. They gave it legs. I saw somebody talk about how the Star You Star Me line is supposed to be like in reference to a Japanese anime, which is why they gave it legs. Oof. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. GG. Just no pivot. That was lame. Oh, there was Claydol. I totally forgot about that. I guess I could have done Claydol. Yeah, it was kind of a dead file. Yeah, I'd rather just reset. That's $5 $3 crossword scratch offs. Hit one, free ticket. Off one more, about to scratch them. Nice, good luck. I was at a Walmart grabbing some drinks today, and next door was a dollar store. I was gonna see if they had any Pokemon packs just for fun, but I got there too late. They had closed like 10 minutes before. Split attacker. Good speed. Not bad. Not bad. Gluttony can let it eat like the stat boosting berries early at half health instead of a third. Gator with Drizzle. Ooh. Question is he slow? Because if he's slow, it's not worth it. First, I would need to see if I have a Pokeball to pivot to Gator. If not, I'd rather do the rival fight, then Scout, so that way I don't die to my low special defense. Ooh, Stab, Psycho Boost, that could have been scary. We got lucky. So it's based on the Pokemon to the right of the one that we choose. So at times I actually choose either a good matchup for typing or like higher BST to lower BST. When like all three options in the lab aren't great, I usually try to like make a decision on who I think would be better to verse with what we would take versus like just technically taking the quote-unquote best of the three. I think we're versing that Cargo. If we are, we have Vacuum Wave, which is nice. Oh, Tops, never mind. Needle Arm is better. Nice, good throw. Don't high roll. Nice, GG. Dark Pulse, ooh. Yeah, they almost one-shot us. I mean, it was neutral damage into our lower defensive stat. Our special defense is kind of low. And our HP is kind of low as well. But they are also 3 levels higher. which adds an extra difficulty. I thought about keeping hers, but in the event that the for alligator isn't worth pivoting to, because like remember, thunder would in drought. Thunder and drizzle is a big threat. Like I prefer grass types having drizzle over water types, unless as a water type it has fast speed and a water type move. There's also Swift Swim. Which can be a problem for running drizzle. What do you guys think? Do we run it? Do we full send? It's not terrible. It can be ran as a split attacker, which we don't do often, but we did have a good run in the past with a split attack Blissey. And I really am leaning towards it because of Dark Pulse. Your charger is fighting you? Yeah, my phone has had an issue over the last couple months where the connection to any charger is just like, it's not secure. And I've cleaned the inside of the port as well, and it won't charge for some reason. Like, I can if I had it facing in a certain position, but it's not like ideal. Attack order is pretty good. That attack is pretty good too. Let me do a quick calc on that. 6 damage at level 5 with high defense. And it's a no contact move. Defense was what, 25? Yep. 5, 90 base power, 6 damage, 14 to 24, so it's definitely above average. It's above average physical attacker, which I don't know how much I like that per se. Because like I would have rather had gotten like a special attacker for water moves in the drizzle. I don't know. Personally, my gut is telling me it's not worth making that pivot. Like, this Walrein isn't perfect, but it has potential. Doing something real quick. Almost done. Sorry. Almost done. Nice. I got a response back on like what to do to upgrade my RuneScape set. Hopefully that gives me some more DPS. I think my charge port got fried from dirt from my years doing wildland firefighting. Oh. Is that what you do for work now? Or have you gotten into other work since then? It's seasonal, just during summers. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. Good flinch. So, you think we just full send? The zinc agrees, yeah. Huge XP. We have a good amount of PP too. Blubber mammal. The mermaid of the sea, they call it. Oh yeah, Mr. LeBear. Ooh, probably not. My child. Backing wave is no contact, correct? Just increased priority. There are some special attacks that do make contact. Ring out, pedal dance, grass knot, trump card. There's not a lot of contact special attacks though. Just a rare few. Lower HP, lower special defense is a little concerning, but I'm hoping we can just get like super effective coverage across the board and not stress too much. I mean, it's similar to the Whale Lord of yesterday. They both were 20 HP at level 5. I don't remember exactly what the special defense was on it. On the Whale Lord at level 5, but technically more of a physical attacker than special. Something to keep in mind when deciding what moves to keep and take. Have we ever had any regional bird runs? Are you talking about like Pidgeot or like the soda pop? Like Pidgeot, Swellow, Staraptor. We had one really good Pidgeot run once. I had gotten it past the 4th gym. I was going through the map, grabbing all of the items after getting access to use Surf, and the emulator crashed and everything froze. And I couldn't fix it, and I had to close it and lost the file. Earthquake would be nice, yeah. At least our defense is kind of good. So, like, confusion isn't as scary. And a Pokemon built like this, using the Starf Berry actually could work well for it, because I mean, I guess maybe not a speed boost, but anything else would actually really help it get momentum. Okay, new move. Bug Bite. Interesting. Probably like that over Vice Grip. Uh, Heracross Toxicroak. I mean, Heracross Toxicroak is a little annoying, but it's not like Vice Grip is super strong. What do you guys think? Show Bug Bite, it's 60 base power instead of 55. I would have been happier with maybe Pluck. Pluck would have been really nice for coverage. Oh yeah, Pluck would have given us a lot of coverage. Would have given us 369 super effective out of 501. Like, that would have been amazing. So like Pluck, Drill Peck, Wing Attack would be really good moves to get. Next move at 25, that's right before the cave. I'm kind of feeling it over Vice Grip. Don't KO, don't KO. Oh my gosh. 1 HP in a dream. Wow. That Zinc came in clutch. The Zinc. Alrighty, here we go. Let's check the berries we have real quick. Okay. Good luck. Yeah, pluck. Flying move would be nice because our only coverage for bug types right now is dark pulse. Nice. Last one. The ace. We're faster. And it's a 2-shot. Oh, nope, but he flinched. Let's go. Easy. Me first. Right, Walreen will need a name. Gotta find that Snorunt. There it is. Another gluttony, that's funny. All the ice types got big bellies. A nice move would be nice. After Joey Chestnut. Oh, true. Green shard, good find. And a blue shard. Neutral nature, so we can use all of the berries. And max ether. It is a male, correct. Justin Green, welcome to the chat. Sorry if I'm wrong, but isn't there Asperberry useless since you're an ice type? So, true. That is very true. Although I'm personally not sure if it was a thing in this generation, like electric types can still be paralyzed. Fire types cannot be burned, poison types cannot be poisoned. But the reason I'm holding an Asperberry is because we are running 2 contact moves. So the rare occasion when a Pokemon has the ability Frisk, by holding an item, and it has to be a legal item, it allows us to identify who has Frisk, so we don't have to worry about them having a different ability. And by doing an Asperberry instead of something else, we also don't have to worry about things like Bug Bite or Pluck, because if they do eat our berry, it's not the end of the world. So the purpose of holding it is simply for information. Even if we weren't running contact moves, if we wanted to know that they don't have like filter or an absorb move like water absorb, volt absorb, motor drive, just scouting the ones who do have Frisk allows us to not have to worry about those specific Pokemon as much. Yeah, we are many runs in, and we have 3 wins under our belt. We have FireRed Vanilla decks with Own Tempo Flareon using Eruption. We have National decks with Flash Fire Celesteela, and we have National decks Emerald with Shed Skin Gouging Fire. Yup. Few more months, we'll be at 1 year of streams. Or sorry, yeah, 1 year of streaming Kaizo. Without counting the days off. Because I'm pretty sure we started over a year ago, but have taken days off. Furthest we have gotten in HeartGold is we got through a majority of the trainers in Kanto, where before doing the gym leaders, we do the final fight of the rival, the last encounter of the rival, and we lost to the rival who used Transform and used us against ourselves. Transform keeps their base HP, so it was a high HP Pokemon, and then they took advantage of our stats plus stab Dragon Pulse against our Kingdra, which made it stab super effective. Good old Electivire, yup. We had a second one get close. It was a Typhlosion. Probably could have beaten that personal best, though we got roared into, and when we get roared, we have to switch back for our original Pokemon. We can't just sit there with a HM Pokemon. So I switched back, and Dialga clicked Explosion, and we got one shot by Explosion. If I didn't have my HM Pokemon on me, we probably could have avoided that. So it was just bad play on my part. It's why I drop it off when I don't need it. It's just to avoid Roar and Whirlwind. No need to give up XP or positioning. Yeah, it was like, I think it was like 178 base attack, and the battle right before it, I took like a little bit of chip damage, and I did a calculation to see what the damage was going to be from the explosion if I was at full health, and I would have lived it on like 32 health. I would have just barely lived it, but I would have lived it. So I was going kind of quick, didn't drop off the HM Pokemon, didn't heal between fights, and it was our downfall. So that one was definitely on me. Yes, that was the bulky Typhlosion with Nasty Plot, I believe. I had kept the HM Pokemon because, you know, we would have been flying to another area. Once we finished that fight, we were going somewhere else. and I was just trying to save 30 seconds, but I didn't save the run because of it. New move? Snatch. Takes their setup move, but it can also, so that is a legal move, and it can also snatch, recover, and Morning Sun, which is allowed, though it's too niche of a move to like validate it to be one of our 4 moves. Good flinch, good flinch. Next move at 31, that's going to be when we finish the double fight at the gym. I think so, Mr. LeBear. With how many streams we've done, I kind of just throw a name into the title because I don't know what else to name the streams. Usually, like right before starting, I just have something random come up to in my mind, and that becomes the name. No, I totally understand, Mr. LeBear. That was a crazy one as well. PP up, nice. We get Water Spout. Rare Candy. Okay. It's funny, we have another water type. I named the stream Water Type Supremacy because we had 2 runners yesterday of water types, and now tonight we ironically got another water type. Why'd you pick Entei as a favorite instead of Suicune or Zapdos? So we had, speaking of Zapdos, we had Zapdos for a long time as the favorite, but we ran one and it ended up not being that good. And after I offered chat to make a choice of like what the favorite legendary would be, because you only get one, and they chose Entei. And ever since, we have seen like 3 Registeels, 4 Zapdos, 3 or 4 Suicunes, two Raikus, Moltres, Articuno. You've seen every single Pokemon except Entei. The Kingdra that made it to Kanto, what did he have? I might be able to find it if you give me like a minute to look. Might be able to find the stream that had it. Figure something with only 2 weaknesses and an immunity would be good. That's surprising to hear. Well, the thing is, there is the caveat of legendaries having a slow XP growth. So even though it's really good typing, you don't get to be as high of a level as a typical runner is, right? Like at this stage, a Zapdos would probably be level 24 right now. Maybe even like 22. So you have the downside of not having the same momentum in the early game. If you can get to that mid game, like get to like level 55, 60, then it evens out, but it takes a while to get to that point. So it makes the early game a lot harder to run a legendary. And it requires that legendary to have a good moveset. Like, we had a Suicune get to the gym gauntlet that died at the 6th gym. The entire time, since it from the very beginning of that run, we had Dragon Rage. And we never got a good move after that. But Dragon Rage carried us to get to that level. It got us through the early game really well. But then by the time we got to that mid game, we just never had a move to like give it more momentum. So like you need that early game momentum, but you also need that later game momentum. And I think another reason why Entei was chosen is because for the 3 wins that we've had, 2 of them have been with fire type. So most of the time people don't think fire types are really that good to run, right? Like you could run a water type, one of the best typing, a ghost type, a steel type, but in reality, like we've had a lot of success with fire types. Magmar for Alligator, Blaziken, I said for Alligator, Magmar, Magmortar, Blaziken, Typhlosion, Flareon, there's one that I'm forgetting. I know there's one that I'm forgetting. And it's really just because fire type moves are so strong that if you can get it as a stab option, I didn't say Charizard only because in Heart Gold it struggles with the physical special split versus like Gen 1 through 3 having most rock type moves being physical, or rather all rock type moves being physical. So like if you have a physically defensive Charizard, you're pretty comfortable on it. I don't know why I didn't click Needle Arm there. I wasn't thinking. I think I found the stream with Kingdra. I did. It was Poseidon, right? It was Thick Fat. The Kingdra with the personal best had Dragon Pulse, Psybeam, Earth Power, Energy Ball, Thick Fat. Min-max offense, level 91, 279 special attack with a plus special defense minus attack. Obviously, we would have enjoyed having like a stronger move than the, a stronger move than the Psybeam if we had gotten Psychic or Extrasensory, but it was holding its own. Earth Power on personal best checks out, yeah. Yeah, Earth Power has done really well in Heart Gold. Just amazing coverage for Fire, Rock, Steel, and high base power. Alright, that was easy. Alright, on to the second gym. I think regardless of typing, and regardless if we have full HP or not, I think we still try to eat that citrus berry because it tends to help them out really well if we don't one-shot that Pokemon. I thought about clicking Dark Pulse. Oh. I have a Rossberry, okay. I should have clicked Bug Bite, it would have been a little stronger. 15 health. I could use a potion on the double fight just to try to get them to attack the Snorunt. Oh my gosh. Rather do this. Get a little chip damage on the Garchomp. Yup. Nice. No! Wow. Well, I'm definitely eating that citrus berry. The walkthrough guide, it's like a 72-page Google Docs that gives you like a description of where to go, where the items are, what the gym leaders are, like their ace Pokemon level, which Pokemon in there. So if it's like Whitney has a Pokemon who has a Lumberry, and it'll be a Pokemon that has a specific level. So in this one, I know every time the first Pokemon has the Citrus Berry. Also, I just want to point out earlier, when I was at the gym and I got my last level up move, I said, or rather at level 25 outside of the cave, I said our next level up move is when we finish the double fight. I was spot on. I was spot on with that one. I feel good about that. I just wish I got a good move. It's because their first Pokemon is level 26, and then they have like level 23s, I believe. And it's the level 26 that's holding it. So, because we're at half health, we actually could use one of the stat boosting berries. It's either +1 attack, +1 special attack, or +2 random. What do you guys think? I kind of like the idea of saving the +1 special attack. I'm kind of leaning towards +1 physical. But curious what you guys are thinking. RNG is a hard pass, yeah. If anything, I would rather save the RNG for a later gym in the gym gauntlet. You'd want to get the most out of Dark Pulse. True. But I'd rather have Bug Bite do more damage. Is what I was thinking. Yeah, that level up did bring us 1 point too high. We needed to be 37, not 38. Maybe the first Pokemon has rough skin. Nah, I'll eat the berry anyways, so I'll get up 25%. What's the song? This is a this is like a remix of the Ruins of Alph Union Cave. You got one free ticket again, that's hilarious. By who? Family Jewels. One word, Jules. Family Jewels. It's a cover. Guitar cover. I think it will activate though. We're in the yellow. I'm pretty sure it'll activate. It didn't. Damn it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, that is so unfortunate. I hate you, Venomon. I hate you. Oh my gosh. And we turn one wake up. Nice. Yeah, it's decided to be the new nemesis. First it was Firo, and then it was Shift Tree. It looks like Venomoth now wants to be the next. Yeah, I was right. All the other Pokemon were level 23, so the walkthrough says that the level 26 is the one that's holding the Citrus Berry. Nice, GG. I didn't even end up using the berry. Nice. Water Gun Stab. 20 base, 40 base power. Pokemon Monsters, welcome to the chat. How are you tonight? Hey, Velez, thank you. The GOAT. Much appreciated, my friend. $50. I read it as $4.99, bro. Velez. Yo, thank you so much. That's a huge W. Oh man, I wish I had some Pokemon packs to open. Huge shout out to Velez, OG member of our channel. Let's go, Velez. Didn't hit on the lotto tickets, but you hit me right in the heart with them feels. I gotta take a screenshot of that. So it definitely would not be Dark Pulse, as Dark Pulse is our Shedinja answer. Everything is randomized in this, however Shedinja does keep its original ability of Wonder Guard and 1 HP. The rest of the stats on Shedinja are still randomized, but we do need to keep Dark Pulse. Needle Arm has a secondary effect of 30% flinch, and it has a lot of ×4 against water, ground, and rock ground. We do have good speed, so we don't technically need Vacuum Wave, but then that makes Water Gun be our answer for bug types and steel types. And technically Vacuum Wave would be 80 base power with super effective against steel types versus only 60 with stab. If I was to get rid of bug, I would have full coverage. I mean, I don't technically need to take Water Gun, but it would help against the coverage of Heracross Toxicroak. And like, Bug is for Dark and Psychic, which we would have Dark Pulse for Psychic types, Fighting for Dark types. I could see it technically being taken over Bug Bite, because like the next couple gyms only have Lum Berries. They don't have Citrus Berries. This is the one fight that we just finished where we wanted Bug Bite for specifically a Citrus Berry opportunity. And like stab super effective, right, would be 120 base power with Water Gun. Yeah, Water Gun would be 60 base power after stab, and when super effective, it would be 120. So it would actually be stronger than neutral Dark Pulse against fire types, which is what we've been clicking right now. Downside to having Water Gun is if they have Water Absorb. Yeah, Technician would have went hard on this Mon. Bug Bite, Vacuum Wave, Needle Arm, Water Gun. Would have made Water Gun 80 base power. Personally, I think it's either delete Bug Bite or don't take Water Gun. But I'm curious what you guys think. Out of those two options. Yeah. Same base power as Bug Bite, but gives us more coverage. I like that logic. And takes away a contact. Like, if you've noticed, a lot of times I'm clicking Dark Pulse instead of Bug Bite because I was worried about contact scenarios. Rock Throw. The no contact 50 base power physical move with 90 accuracy or 80. 90. Help against flying types, bug types. Yeah, this Pokemon really wants to get that Technician. But he just wants to be a chunky monkey instead with that Gluttony. Hey, it's pretty cool that we didn't end up using our ability, using up our item because we ate the citrus berry. That's actually very, very useful. We get to save it for the future. So everything gets randomized, and we might have caught like one of the 2 abilities. Some Pokemon will get 2, some will only get 1. We can't find that out until the run ends, unfortunately. Like if an ability is its original, like, first ability, rather not original, but if an ability is its first ability, the smart AI trainers will know about it. But in a hidden ability scenario, they won't have that intel, which means that, like, if we had Volt Absorb and it was hidden ability, they actually would still click an electric move on us. But it's randomized on who gets 2 and who gets 1. That would be so unfortunate, Mr. LeBear. Where he's just outputting more damage because he has a better ability. I feel you, Flare. That's not what I was trying to do. Yep. In this, it's just purely random. You could have a file where you can have 2 files in a row where, oh my gosh, look at that. I'm sorry to cut myself off, but damn, we just got the PP max. Hell yeah. Like, let's say 2 files in a row we have a Walrein. This one might only have 1, the next one might have 2. Hey, another attack berry. Yep, everything is randomized except the typing of the moves, the typing of the Pokemon, and the base power of the moves. There is a Kaizo variant that does randomize all of that as well. You could get a water gun with 100 base power. You could get Outrage with 40 base power. You can get a bug type Outrage. We could have gotten an ice type Dark Pulse. Our typing could be yeah, it's full rando. I think it's called Super Kaizo or Ultimate Kaizo. It's one of the 2. Ooh, damn, Mr. LeBear. It might be ultimate. That makes sense. Interesting. I've never watched anything more difficult than what you're doing, but I think there's plenty difficult. If you have any questions about the rules, what we can use, what we can't use, I'm happy to give you like a synopsis of the rules of what Iron Kaizo is. Sorry, Kaizo Ironmon. Because there is an Ironmon challenge, but this is the harder variant called the Kaizo Ironmon. One thing I didn't mention earlier about Water Gun, if we do encounter like a Drizzle Pokemon, it actually could help as well. Harder is an understatement. Yeah, regular Ironmon, in my opinion, is the younger brother. It's the pampered version. Like, I didn't even try regular Ironmon because I knew it would be too easy for me. Next move will be at the gym. Or the last trainer of the basement. Are you aware of the rules? I've done about 80 runs a while back yourself and watched small ant spots of this. Nice. Yeah, facts, Mr. LeBear. I technically have the music randomized too. Did Smallant ever play the HeartGold version, or did he only do FireRed and Emerald? Yeah, the hoops to jump through for a pseudo legendary is annoying. Though in a national dex environment, there are none. Like, there are no restrictions to pseudo legendaries. You can have all 9 of your favorites be pseudo legendaries, and if it's not a favorite, but it was the first one you saw, or you find it in the grass, you're still allowed to pivot to it. First one you saw in the lab. He only did FireRed. I only watched his HeartGold ones, and he never finished the challenge and skipped playing it for a while. Damn. Yeah, I don't blame him. I've had my days where I thought about switching to a different one. But I'm not gonna let it defeat me. I've got... Oh, yes! Yes! Let's go! Oh my gosh. Out of 3 water-type runners, we finally get a full restore. That's huge. Slacking is not allowed to be ran unless you evolve into it, which in HeartGold is not possible. In the other 2, FireRed and Emerald, it is possible, it's just a low chance. That's massive for the run, getting that full restore. I feel you, Mr. LeBaron. Yeah, we've talked about doing something like that before. Whoops, I forgot to buy repels. Talked about doing that before for like Metagross or something. Run Arceus maybe. Just for the fun of it. What changed with the evolution randomization from Gen 3 to Gen 4 to make that happen? I think it's just the coding, how they set it up. When I first started, I accidentally used the coding for Emerald National Dex, which somehow worked. It somehow is compatible, and the developer, because I asked, like, hey, I found an Uxie in the grass, am I allowed to use this? And he was like, how did you do that? And because there's no National Dex for this. There's no National Dex for this one. Oh gosh. I just gotta try to take it out. Okay. Whew. Jesus, that is a tank. You did that with Metagross and still lost? Damn. We are technically able to evolve into Metagross with like Sunstone Eevee has a 7% chance. I think there's one other that has a chance for it. We have gotten an Electricmon with Levitate. I think I've gotten Electivire with it. Jolteon. Definitely had a Jolteon with it. But I think it's just the just to finish what I was saying, I think it's just the coding for how they set up this version. Seems like a lot of Pokemon have Frisk, which has been nice to find out. It's like the fourth one we've seen. Uh, the lowest I confidently run has been like Magmar at 495 or Electabuzz at 490. We have had some underdog runners. We ran Skuntank, which is 468, Manectric at 475. We had a huge power Whalmer. We've actually had two huge power Whalmers, which are at 410 BST, and it's supposed to be under 400, but in HeartGold there's a clause that says if the Pokemon can evolve, it can be 410 or below. And I always, if I don't have a runner, but I have a Magikarp opportunity, I'll give a chance for a Magikarp run, because Carpe Diem. Vigoroth can be an option at times. We actually had a really strong Hitmontop we tried once, which is 450 BST. The goal with a huge power Pokemon is to get Mawile or Sableye, but I just haven't landed that. I don't typically pivot to them unless like I know they have it or I get it in the lab. And since we have a couple new people here, I will just mention the lab is one rule only in HeartGold that I've bent. I follow all of the rules, but we've done so many days that it's gotten to a point where I will just choose the best Pokemon in the lab and still follow like the legendary rule, but clearly it hasn't influenced the game enough to choose the higher BST Pokemon in the lab. Because at the end of the day, the purpose of this is to enjoy the game, have fun, and give ourselves a challenge, and nobody enjoys a lab stream. Like, out of all of the rules in the game, if that's the only one I bend, I'm satisfied. You know, I'm not using Spore, Recover, not running over 600 BST or any legendary I get. But I'm also not going to purposely choose the Rattata versus Latios because it was the first one I saw. I'd rather choose the Machoke versus Rattata. Not Youngster Joey Simulator. Yeah, if I'm in the lab for hours in a stream, the monotonous effort literally puts me to sleep. I've fallen asleep on stream just being stuck in the lab. Because I go onto autopilot and then my eyes slowly droop and I pass out. Top 4 moves for Kaizo. I gotta put Earth Power on that list to start off because it's just done so well. Yeah, Lab in this game specifically is just way too brutal. The fact that it's an average of 2.5 to 3 minutes instead of 30 seconds or less. I'd say Earth Power, Ice Beam. I want to group as one move, Water Spout and Eruption. I'm trying to think of the last one. Like, personally, I want to say Lava Plume, but I feel like there could be a better option. Aura Sphere. Thank you. That's the one I was missing. I knew there was a better option. Aura Sphere. Like, personally, I would definitely give an honorable mention to Lava Plume. But in reality, there are, like, Ice Beam, Aura Sphere, technically better. Hey, Adam B, welcome. I mean, I deleted Bug Bite for Water Gun. Not a great move to have, but it is stab, it is boosted in the rain. Stab super effective, makes it 120 base power, so it has room to be like our strongest move at times. And truthfully, we haven't seen a crazy amount of 600 plus BST Pokemon. Seen occasional ones, but like Ho-Oh, oh my god, Ho-Oh was a tank. And I really just decided to run it because it would now be our second attempt with a split attacker. Yeah, I also, earlier I had a feeling I wasn't going to get the level up in the basement. We're going to get it in the gym. And it clicked Endeavor, and I got really worried because I had to click Water Gun 4 times. Take it out, and I was like, bro, if he... And he poisoned me too, right? So it's like, if he Endeavors when he's at low HP and I die to poison, I'll be so upset. Alright. Time for the gym. I mean, he clicked Endeavor turn 1 and then never clicked it again. So we got lucky. We could take Rock Throw for Ho-Oh. That is an option, now that you mention it. I do have the TM for it. Nice. One shot with a water gun. Imagine bringing a water gun to a Groudon fight. Okay, level up. Come on, Aura Sphere. Or Water Spout. Oh, Moltres and Articuno, yeah. Mirror move. Damn. Oh, I got 2 moves. Sharpen. But I got rid of my other physical attack. Make Needle Arm stronger, but then I would be clicking more contact moves. I think that would be more of a move relearner situation. Damn. 2 moves. Yeah, we were saying that earlier, Adam. This Pokemon literally wants to be a Technician Pokemon. Because we would have deleted Dark Pulse for Rock Throw just to get the Technician boost. Alright. 4 damage, not bad. I think instead of a stat boosting move, I hold a status fairy move item. Sorry. Stat boosting item. Right? Because she only has 5 Pokemon. Good flinch. Don't want it to live on 1. Another Frisk. Easy. Oh my god, so easy. Let's go. The only turn she had a chance to attack and she flinched. Oh. Okay, that's actually a good move. Huh. I wish it was in actual typing. I could also see us waiting for level 44. Level 44 will be before the lighthouse. Should be on the... Might be on the double fight, it might be on the last fight headed to Jasmine's Town. And then there's also Rock Throw as an option as well. Tough choices. I haven't done Rock Throw yet because A, it's not like there's a lot of Pokemon we need it for, and B, it's 90% accurate, so like, as of now, we haven't had to worry about missing. Because we are a little bit... like, we're on the edge of a glass cannon set, so missing a move could really hurt, especially missing multiple in a row. Like, I would rather get, like, Power Gem or something. Like, Power Gem would be more PP, more accuracy, and more base power, but using our special attack instead, which is shy of our equal. Like, it's barely a difference. My opinion, our current moveset is not broken. There's no need to fix it with Tri-Attack and lose coverage where we currently cover for. But after our move at 44, we can take another look before entering the lighthouse. Because, like you said, we might need to use the PP max or PP up on it. Is lower PP than anything we have, so we would be losing move counts for dungeons. Iron, I'll take that. And it raised special attack, nice. Also, oh yeah, there it is. Vigilante meets alternate universe self, and they both pick Infernape as their best Pokemon. I saw that, yeah. That was funny. And then the next episode, when they meet up with the gang, they're like, his favorite Pokemon is Infernape too! True. If we had, like, Calm Mind or Nasty Plot, then we could technically get rid of Needle Arm. And then learn Tri-Attack and just go all special. Honestly, we did really well with a mixed attacking Blissey in the past. It's not impossible. I've been a little bit more open-minded to it since then. I wouldn't say it's low special attack. Not at all. It's above average, to be honest. It was like 25 or Ooh, excuse me, sorry. It was like 25, 26 at level 8. Average is 20. His gluttonous ability is being fed today. Facts. Thank you. Sorry, I normally try to mute when I sneeze, but I couldn't get there in time. Yeah, below average is the special defense, and a little bit of the HP as well. The fact that we're not 100 yet past the third gym, it's kind of crazy. Truthfully, I don't have like a concrete HP stat for level 8 as like a reference point because it's my concern is more about defenses than HP. Because it's like based on defenses, we determine how well the HP is. If it's lower defense but high HP, then it's fine. If it's high defenses and low HP, it can also be fine. HP I'm a little bit more flexible with. Because like both have good value, right? Like high HP can survive counter, mirror coat, metal burst. Low HP, I don't have to worry about finding hyper potions. I can rely on soda pop, lemonade, moo milk a lot easier. And that's very true, Adam. HP varies a lot more significantly from base to higher levels. Because like 20 attack is not the same as 20 HP. The way that the calculation on the display stat from its base stat is a different calculation, I believe. Moo moo. Or for those who knew Velez, not Velez, Maisie. Maisie was a Kaizo streamer. There was one day he accidentally called it the goat milk. He was trying to say the cow milk, but he said the goat milk, and so ever since then I've been calling it the goat milk. The goat. The goat milk is a much better name, yeah. Mother's Milk, yup, the boys. Um, the penultimate episode for Gen V was this week. Or, yeah, it's Saturday right now. Wow, he lived that. I've also really enjoyed seeing these snow warning Pokemon because we haven't been taking damage from weather, but they have. It's been very nice. You're right, Adam, you're right. Yeah, we definitely need an upgrade to these 40 base power moves. Like Ore Sphere, Water Spout would be clutch. Even Bubble Beam, I would take Bubble Beam. Water Pulse. Obviously, I'm praying for that Ice Beam. I don't know if Walrein gets level 1 move relearner options. Annoying. There's my Ice Beam. I need Sketch, not Mirror Move. Gen V started out chip, but it got really good after the mid-season mark, yeah. And then Peacemaker Season 2 was the opposite, where it was a great season, and then the season finale, they put 7 minutes of the episode to be 2 different music like concert, and it was just like, why? Like the first one I was okay with, but when they went back and did a second one, I was like, what is happening right now? Isn't electric and ice really good coverage? Yep, that's called the bolt beam tactic. Fire and ice is pretty good as well, but ice and electric is a lot better. And then for Kaizo, Fire Dragon covers everything. So if you have Fire Dragon, then your third move can just be like, what is something that's we're struggling with that if we had a third move like let's say flying types were an issue, well, instead of clicking Dragon Pulse, having Ice Beam. Like some anime episodes where like nothing of value happens in 20 minutes and then it's over for a week. Yeah. Bolt Beam would be a cool move. It would be like Freeze Dry, right? Where it's good against both water and like acts as a ice move. Yeah, I mean he has one that's close, Bolt Strike, which isn't an amazing move. It's 85 accuracy. Sadly, I don't think we get the level up for the rival. I think we get it on the rival. Unless one of the next 3 Pokemon we see is a legendary, which is unlikely. I mean, maybe the double play has a legendary, but... or a Blissey. What's the best flying type move for Kaizo? Probably Drill Peck. Wing Attack is a close second, but like that extra 20 base power is really good. Wow. Poliwrath has a hidden ability of Aftermath? That's crazy. We have not seen that yet. Every time we've hit it with Needle Arm, it never had an Aftermath. That's scary. Air Slash is decent. I personally prefer Air Slash, but that's only because I like special attackers more than physical. Though, it's not as strong as Drill Peck, and it's not 100% accurate. That's Zekrom? Doesn't Black Kyurem get Freeze Shock? I think you're right, yeah. I was thinking of just Zekrom itself when you said that I had a lapse in judgment. Choppleberry is fighting resistance. That's a really good berry to get. Aeroblast with PP Max. I do like Aeroblast as well, but once again, not 100% accurate. And if it's not 100%, it's 50%. Yeah, Compound Eyes. Yup, would be really good. Double defense setup. Hey, Laser Dog in the house. How you doing today? I'm gonna give it a modest 3 stars. It definitely has potential to be higher than that, but I'm waiting on getting better moves. Dude, attack the Snorunt. And Reflect. Dude has all the defensive setup possible. That's insane. Good flinch. Alright, I drew that out longer than I needed to, but we got information, which is good. Alright, it's time for the rival. Time to get a new move. No. Bruh. Bruh. You gotta be joking me. I clicked my strongest move. There was nothing else I could have done except get a higher roll. He lived on 1 HP, dude. That's insane. Even if I had Tri-Attack. I mean, maybe if I had Rock Throw, but that's about it. Tailwind was the move relearner. Oof. Dragon Rage a little too late. Mega Kick, so no level up moves. Water Pulse! No! It would have been... Oh my god, that would have been Jasmine. Damn, that would have been game changer right there. Because that would have been 90 base power. No Octazooka, no Chatter. Wow. No secondary ability, pretty slow. Mach Punch. Physical Attacker. Attack Order, Mach Punch. Thunderbolt. Karate Chop, Aerial Ace. I guess Aerial Ace could be argued to be better than Drill Peck because you don't have to worry about evasion or accuracy drops. Rock Blast Skill Link. Huh? Yeah, Mr. LeBear, the stupid Metal Burst curse on a low HP Mon. There were no other pivots. $39 HP, yeah, very low. So I guess like average would be like double, right? That would be 78. So average would be double of what we had. That would have been cool, Mr. LeBear. That definitely would have been cool. Just Water Pulse too late in the game. Would have made all the difference. What was that? Cricketune? Yeah, he must have just lived on 1 HP because of his higher HP stat. Oof, Stab Needle Arm would have been tough on a physical attacker with Sniper as well, and Drain Punch. And then Sacred Fire, jeez, he was a threat in this location. High defense, low HP. If Metal Burst didn't kill us, I think something else would have. Mirror Coat, but I would have clicked Needle Arm instead. It's 2:30. I can go for a little bit longer. GG. We tried. It's not strong enough. Damn. He actually is pretty good. I don't know if Needle Arm is counted as a fist move. Mr. LeBear, have a great night. Thank you for joining. Adios, muchacho. Can't be yelled at that I didn't heal because I was at full health when I died. Not terrible. Liquid Ooze is interesting. We don't get it very often. But if they use like Drain Punch, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, instead of gaining health, they get hurt the health they would have, like it's the same amount of like it's just the opposite, right? Instead of healing that amount, they get hurt that amount. Yeah, true. They are given the tech to beat our starter, and they're given 3 levels higher, so they are faster and they're stronger. This Grumpig does have low HP, but it is average special attack. And very fast. I'm a bit awake right now, you know, so if we had people in the chat that were interested in transitioning over to RuneScape for a little bit, I would be down for that. Do a little bit of RuneScape to end the night. But only if you guys would be interested in seeing that. I appreciate it, Christian. Come on, breakthrough, breakthrough. Yes, let's go. 1 HP in a dream. That growl was huge. Doom Desire is okay. I mean, I'm definitely pivoting. Like, we're a hair below average special attack. I'd rather have skill swap because then, like, even though it doesn't tell me what their ability is, if they have, like, rough skin or an immunity and they, like, click into it, you can get some intel, actually. Yeah, I do names for the rival based on people in the chat. Few reasons. One, shows, you know, appreciation to those who decide to, you know, support the community and can't do it for the lurkers, but those who want to partake in the chat. And then if I beat you, we keep running, and then there's a chance at the end of the game, if we can get to the end of the game, you would be the champion. Or how it just happened with the cricket top, you might be strong enough where you can actually beat me. Yeah, right? That's the hope everyone has. If we're gonna lose, it should be to you. Ooh, Thunderbolt. Okay. 4 damage at level 5. We have high special defense. Let's do a quick calc. 95, level 5 damage. 6 to 11, below average special attack. But it's good to know that it has Thunderbolt if we ever get Sketch. Our next encounter with the rival is before the 2nd gym, and then before the 4th gym. Flicker, welcome to the chat. You have some questions about Pokemon HeartGold? Feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer anything I can. This is the Kaizo Ironmon variant. There is a lot of randomization in this, but I have all of the items memorized, the path in which to take, etc., etc. Earlier I said no to Doom Desire, but it would have been an answer to Shedinja, though we technically have an answer to Shedinja with Skill Swap. I can give it my ability and take his ability, and then I have Wonder Guard, which would be really cool. Only other pivot is really Ursaring, and I kind of think we stick with this for the first fight. I guess Dugong is a worse Walrein. Correct. Doom Desire is a typeless move, which means it ignores the ability. Does anyone know if I trade back my Scizor Alakazam Gengar, would it say met or apparently met? Ooh. I haven't done any trading in this ROM. So I'll be honest, that is an answer I actually don't have for you. I'm sorry. Hey, Liquid Ooze for the win. And then he misses. Perfect. And we have plenty of speed to scout. It is in the style of move, it is a steel type, as Future Sight is a psychic type, but the output in which it does is considered typeless damage. So in the description it says this move ignores weaknesses and resistances. Doom Desire wouldn't be stronger on a rock type than it would be on another steel type. The way the move works is it does a calculation of your special attack to the special defense of the Pokemon in front of you. In that first fight, there's a level 3 and a level 6. If I click Doom Desire on the level 3, knock it out the next turn, and then the level 6 comes out, the damage will be the calculated damage from the level 3, not the level 6. I believe so, Justin. Though I think in later games, Doom Desire was actually removed from the game, and Future Sight is the only one left. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think by Gen 9 Doom Desire exists anymore. I just wouldn't know which gen it was removed in. I don't have any evolution items, sad. RIP Jiraiya's signature move, yeah. They realized Jiraiya's signature move is Body Slam plus Iron Head. So they took it away. I can check real quick though. In Gen 9, it still has it. Oh, it does have it. Wow, and it's up to 140 base power and 100 accuracy. Wow, they really buffed it. I guess I've just never seen it being used in a later gen. Yeah, because Future Sight is only 120 base power and 100% accuracy, so both moves get buffed later. But Doom Desire gets a bigger buff. And then in the later gens, ooh, Swampert could be a pivot. In the later gens, it becomes just oh, it has sketch, yo. I think we make that pivot. It just becomes a move that hits 2 turns later. It doesn't have any like secondary description to it. If it's a special attacker, we can get Earth Power or Water Spout. Or if it is a physical attacker, if we can get Earthquake. It changed in Gen 5. It got to be the typing thing, 100% accuracy and more power. Wow. Crazy. That's just one generation off. Makes a big difference in this. Oh my god, that's so upsetting, dude. Bro, this could have been a Pokemon. For those who don't notice, it's the ability that ruins this. Oh my gosh. Damn it. So lame. I bet it had a secondary ability too. It's one of the top 5 worst abilities for Kaizo run. Slow start, stall, normalize, truant, and pure power. And that means we have to either pivot to Gliscor or Vigoroth. I'd rather start with Vigoroth. Bro. And I could have went and gotten Thunderbolt too. Pure Power cannot be used on any Pokemon over 400 BST if it's, or 410. So if a Pokemon does have it, you are technically allowed to continue forward. You are just not allowed to click any physical moves. So you have to run all special, but the downside is twofold. A, pure power ability makes confusion just twice as dangerous. And B, if they have trace, you're giving them the you're giving them pure power. Yeah. Yeah. I said top 5, so I figured. Oh, the other ability that I normally put for that 5th slot just didn't come to mind right away. Klutz. Klutz is the other one. Because it makes it so that none of your items can be held. Or any of your held items are not usable. I kind of think we can run this. It's a bit slow, but if we can evolve it by 36, which is just after, like, 36 is when we're at the bug catcher area. Yeah, there's no defeatist. I wish there was sheer force. Sheer force would be really interesting. But I'm pretty sure that's a Gen 5 ability. Well, defeatist only affects the physical attack. It doesn't affect the special attack. So I actually could see defeatist working in some scenarios on special attackers because then confusion would be down half and trace would hurt the opponent significantly. So I can see a niche where defeatist actually would be a cool ability to have in this. When we finally break through and beat this, our next Kaizo is going to be Platinum. When I was growing up, the only generation I never played was Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So I'm excited to experience it and learn the map and like get that first time experience, like adventure. What do you guys think? Do we run Vigoroth or do we pivot to Gliscor? Gliscor was fun, was fast. Gliscor? Okay. Bruh. That Swampert just made me feel defeatist. The only move we saw in Gliscor was Icy Wind. Uh-oh. Yeah, I guess technically this Vigoroth isn't the strongest and it isn't fast for a level 8. Sorry, it wasn't Icy Wind, it was Whirlwind and Safeguard. And Tickle, oh my gosh, she doesn't even have a move. Screw it. May as well. Or not. Could go for Copium at this point. Head Smash? Oh my gosh. That's horrible. It's a horrible moveset right there. Fast and strong, though. Bit of a glass cannon for a Mon with ×4 weakness. I kind of think we go for the Copium, and if there's no Copium, we check the tracker to see if Swampert had a second ability, and then we reset. I'm not even gonna run it to level 12. It's just not worth it. It was Crunch. Actually was good. But Crunch and Head Smash to get through the tower was not enough. It wasn't getting a move at 16, so we would have had 2 moves for the tower. Shield Dust actually would have been really good. Here's a Lapras that I never looked at, because I went straight for the Sketch Swampert. Was a little slow, but was tanky. Physical attacker, Sucker Punch, Hyper Fang, Submission, Slam, Steel Wing, Gunk Shot, Spark. He had a hidden ability, damn it. You're still good. Not a lot of moves though. We would have needed to get a really good sketch. Or Sphere, neutral nature. We can find a shiny stone. We can get Snorlax and Blissey, Porygon Z, Crobat, Honchkrow, Drifblim, Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Lightsquirt, Charizard, Ursaring, Porygon 2, Lickilicky. Most of its evolution options are pretty good. Pivot. Refresh is not a legal move. It's illegal because it's technically a healing move. Recycle is allowed, but not refresh. And neither is Psycho Shift. Psycho Shift switches the status from us to them. Not allowed. In the rival fight, healing moves are allowed. For the first fight of the game. After that, we cannot use them. So we are allowed to use Roost. If we don't get a shiny stone after beating the rival, we're definitely pivoting to that Dusknoir. Nice, good start. When we evolve with a Pokemon, the moves would stay, but the base stats would change and the ability would change. So I wouldn't expect to run this unless I can evolve it and get a better Pokemon. But a better Pokemon that's a special attacker, giving it Aura Sphere would be amazing. Definitely one of the top 5 best moves in the game. Energy Root, not the Shiny Stone, but another... Hey, it's a great item, so I will take that to Dusknoir and count my blessings. In a scenario like this, I would have wanted my HP to actually be a little bit higher so we can avoid dying to Dragon Rage while scouting Pokemon. Synchronize, okay. Interesting. It's tough to tell if it's a physical attacker or special. Yes, very true. Those are always the best feelings. Alright, he still has Synchronize. I could honestly stay with the Togetic for the scouting of the rest of the Pokemon just because we have good speed. Shockwave did 3 damage because I changed my typing with conversion 2. And we were scouting the level 3, not the level 5. Definitely think I'm going to pivot to it. At minimum, we get intel on its stats. But first, I'd like to see what my backup options are if it's not good. Yeah, that's why I'm looking at my backups, because I'm worried it's not very strong. The body slam was okay, it might be average physical. I mean, if it's average physical, bulky, and average speed, it could be pretty good. Ooh, there's no backup. And then Claydol has the level 6. We're not able to scout its next move, and then Rotom's the other level 6. Okay. Well, hope for the best. Yeah, I want to say it has average physical. Maybe slightly above. Yeah, no, that's definitely above. Average speed. Low special defense. Glass cannon. I guess Kingler could be an underdog runner. We have had good stat distributions on 475s. Yeah, a lot of HP. A lot of attack. Sheer cold. I think it would be advised to look for options. It could run its average speed and it's strong. If we can get Shadow Claw or... Jeez, he's faster than us? At level 5, he's faster than 18? That's crazy. Bro got that Oko. Would have been interesting if he had no guard. I think Sturdy still stops the sheer cold. It just makes the move not work against it. It's pretty much like an immunity to Your Cold Fissure. That could be a play, though I don't think it's a strong Marshtomp. That Spatial Rend did not do a lot of damage, even though our special defense is so low. There's a chance it's our only pivot. Oh, spoke too soon. Icy Wind did some good damage. I was hoping he'd have 4 moves, or at minimum 3. He only learns 1 on level up. Arcanine is the highest BST for non-legendaries that we're allowed to run, but he only gets 1 move on level up. Togekiss is the second highest and does not learn any moves on level up. Yeah, I wish they made all Stone Evolutions learn 3. Like, I get having none, or I get not having as many as other Pokemon, be a better way to say it, but to have 0 is just... Oh, snap. Good speed. Any moves? Any moves? No moves. Yeah, no moves, of course. Because why would he? He's built just like that Gliscor. I mean, if he can get some moves, he could be a good Pokemon. Airlock is interesting. Don't have to worry about Drought boosted or Drizzle boosted. Don't have to take chip damage from Snow Warning. Or Scizor. Good attack on Scizor. Yeah, I mean, we would have gotten benefit from being immune to sand and them taking chip damage, but I think the trade-off is better because being weak to both fire and water, weather is more of a threat than it is help. Though, if we... Actually, yeah, we're a physical attacker, so we wouldn't even care about using Weather Ball in the sand. So, I'll leave it up to you guys. Scizor or Steelix? If a Pokemon resists Leaf Blade, we do have Screech to lower their defense to make it neutral. Slow start, Sunkern. Stab Silverwind, wow. That was +1 boosted, but still the first Silverwind did good damage regardless. First one was 7 damage. Yep, 7. I could do a calc on that. Into 19. So he's not technically a physical attacker. I do think he's more physical than special because the Vine Whip was neutral damage, 35 base power, and it still hit pretty strong. So if he's close to being split, right, if he's like 16 special attack and like 22 physical, then the rest of his stats might not be amazing. I'm gonna run just to heal, but I'll still leave it up to you guys for Steelix or Scizor. If we could get Earthquake, that would be clutch for Steelix. Got something in my eye right now. Yeah, I like Steelix's stats. I mean, the minus special defense is inconvenient, but not a deal breaker for me. He's very fast and very strong, which I think is more important. And no quad weakness, unless Scizor had Heat Proof or Flash Fire. Low kick is a threat for Steelix and Earthquake. Close combat, superpower, etc. Yeah, EQ would be amazing. When you're saying bug catcher on 30, are you talking about the ones down here? The 2? When we full sent the Walrein, it was simply because we were purposefully not scouting anything else that we did the other two. But when I scout everything and then verse the trainers after scouting, I always do this guy up here first because he has 3 level 3s versus this guy having 2 level 5s and the other one having a level 6. So by versing the level 3s, especially in this scenario with only one move, I'd rather have an easier time with resisted Pokemon if I get those extra levels. Like now that we have the little bit of a level boost, if a Pokemon is a grass type, it's not as big of a deal. I don't want to verse the level 6 as a level 9 and then struggle because I'm not doing enough damage. I'll only do it first if I'm full sending because I don't want to have to come back here. I just want to go forward. And it really puts the Pokemon to the test of like, hey, if you're gonna get full send, can you achieve it? First trainer does have 1 level 5. It's like a quote-unquote ace, but it's 3 level 3s and a level 5, which is not bad. And everything in this emulator, all trainers have 50% level boost to their original Pokemon. So that trainer in the vanilla would have level 2s. Probably a level 3. Yeah, I want to say it's level 2s and a level 3. Alright. 1 move for the tower. 16 Pokemon, 15 PP. We get 2 moves in here though. Oh boy. I thought about clicking Snatch first. Uh-oh. Come on, get Earthquake. You know what? It's a move. I can click it, so I'll take it. Yeah, Red has all level 100s. All 6 Pokemon. I got excited too, yeah. I'll click that move too. Nightshade is technically a special attack, but it doesn't make contact, so that's nice. Night Slash would be nice. Psycho Cut is a no contact move. lot of baby Pokemon, so we didn't get the level up yet to 17. Come on, crit. Feeling it wouldn't KO. Sucks. Ah, GG. Night Slash wasn't gonna kill it either. Or Night Shade, I mean. Yeah, had high HP, so I wasn't gonna die to it. Overgrow actually could have helped Leaf Blade. Damn. Lost Needle Arm. It's Sludge. Twin Needle. Superpower. Flamethrower. Seed Bomb. Bullet Punch Stab. Egg Bomb. The moves weren't amazing, to be honest. Brine, Smelling Salt. Wow, look at that special attack. You know what I forgot to do in the calculation? I forgot to put resisted. I had it set to neutral. That's why. I mean, he was very slow. Would have needed to have Guts over Poison Heal. I always forget to click that. But he was very slow and he was Glass Cannon, which is not a good combo. So it's actually better that we didn't make that pivot. Magnitude. Soundproof. Wow, he actually could have been a runner. Sludge, Spatial Ren, Ancient Power, Hydro Pump. No setup for the Soundproof though. Soundproof Pokemon are the perfect ones to run a setup move on. So I'll leave it up to chat. Are you guys interested in playing a little bit of RuneScape before we end the stream? Because it's either I go to bed now or I go to bed in a little bit. I feel you, Christian. Also asking Justin and Adam and whoever may be in chat. I want to make sure they enjoy it. I probably wouldn't do questing. It is pretty late in the night. No worries, Justin. I respect that. It's my first time being in a membership on RuneScape. When I was a kid, I had the allotment of 2 hours of computer time, and no access to like paid memberships like that. So I played it and I loved it as a kid, but I never experienced the whole game. So earlier this year, made an account, started fresh, worked up enough currency to buy the bond and start a membership. So the game paid for it and gotten really far, and I thoroughly enjoy playing it. To be honest, it's a good, like, relaxing game. Nowadays, whenever I'm streaming, I just have it on my second screen, AFK grinding. And it's nice that for such an old game, they still put effort into the game, and like they're still developing it. Like just earlier this year, they finally finished the entire map. There was always points on the map where it was like blacked out, where it wasn't completed, and now the entire map is finally 100%. I'm not a max account yet, but I have 10 quests left, and my total level is 1787. I think it would be best for me to get some sleep, though. I went to bed so late yesterday that I slept through most of the day. It was so late, it was morning by the time I fell asleep. But thank you, everyone. All of the new drivers. Good to have you here. Thank you, Christian. Huge shout out to Velez. What a goat. He's the goat of our chat for the night. That was a huge dono. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and we'll be back again tomorrow night. Take care. Peace.